Hey everyone, Sunglasses Man here, Jamie. I shaved a little bit, so got a little bushy on my goatee, but I'm gonna grow it back and I'll buy some just for men. But anyway, you're not here to hear that. You're here to hear my thoughts on Green Day. And let me get right into it, okay? So, Green Day, I will always love their music. I still do, don't get me wrong. There's something that kind of bothers me about them, and it has bothered me for a while. Not like I said, don't get me wrong, I still love their music. Brain Stew Jaded is probably my favorite song, or two songs in one by them. Chump has one of the best breakdowns in an ending of a song I've ever heard in my life. When I Come Around, those first two records, Dookie and Insomniac, were a huge part of my growing up. Especially Basket Case and Longview. The videos were great. And I like Nimrod had some good songs. I started to, my interest in Green Day kind of faded a little bit during the Nimrod warning years. I really liked the song Nice Guys Finish Last and the video, and it got their greatest hits. I love that album because it was, kind of covered all the span of their whole discography. And then, of course, American Idiot, their big comeback. What a great album. One of the best rock records ever made, in my opinion. Boulevard of Broken Dreams is probably, maybe my favorite. I said Brain Stew was my favorite. Okay, Boulevard of Broken Dreams is my second favorite Green Day song next to Brain Stew Jaded. And I'm including Brain Stew Jaded as one song because it was released as one song in the music video. And it goes nicely together. So in America, you have the freedom of speech. That's your God-given right. Everyone does, including bands. But if you're from a business perspective, is it prospective or perspective? You would think you want to stay away from politics just a little bit because you might alienate some of your fans. And that's kind of what Green Day, well, not kind of, they did do this to me because when they play their song American Idiot live, especially, not this past year, but the year before on New Year's Eve, they played the Dick Clark, Rockin' Eve show, and they changed the lyric in the song American Idiot from don't want to be part of a I don't know the exact lyric. I should have known this, but they changed the lyric to don't want to be part of a MAGA agenda. And that's fine. Like I said, Green Day and artists have the right to change their lyrics and make them political if they want to. That's fine. But wouldn't you think, and they've done this multiple times, they perform this song live and they change the lyric. They've done it multiple times. They were even at the Super Bowl this year, and I didn't watch it because I knew they're probably going to play American Idiot and change that lyric to don't want to be part of a MAGA agenda. I knew they'd do it, so I didn't watch. And that's what I'm saying. I don't like to watch their live performances anymore. I mean, I don't hate the band, but I'm a Trump supporter through and through. And it's like you're alienating your fans that are Trump supporters by saying that. And you have the right to say that, don't get me wrong, but it's like you're going to alienate your fans that are Trump supporters, and that's going to make us lose a little bit of respect for you and not want to listen to your music, at least for a while. Now, I say for a while because it's been a while since I listened to some of their music, and I'm going to go back because I love their music. Don't get me wrong, like I stated at the beginning of this video, there's a lot of great songs. But what is wrong with MAGA agenda? Make America great again. What is wrong with that? I don't understand. Trump would always, and still says, we're making America great again. Because I don't even think Joe Biden knew what that meant. But it has made me lose a little bit of respect for Green Day and not want to listen to their music. Because the map proves that most of the United States of America voted for Trump. I mean, there's a lot of red, more than blue. And by Green Day, you changing that lyric For the Trump supporters that watch your shows live on TV, you changing that lyric to don't want to be part of a MAGA agenda is going to piss off Trump supporters. And maybe they were trying to do that, and maybe they don't care. And that's fine. That's 100%. But we can choose not to listen to your music. But don't you think from a business perspective, if I was in a band and just as far as making money, I wouldn't want to alienate some of my fan base or most of my fan base that are Trump supporters, and then I don't want to piss them off and make them not want to listen to my music and not stream my music or buy my CDs or whatever, vinyl. This has been on my mind for a while, and I wanted to get on my channel and just get this off my chest. 100%, you have the right to change your lyrics, and we have freedom of speech. You can do what you want, but don't wonder why your album sales are going to go down a little bit, or a lot of people, you're pissing off a lot of people, because a lot of people love Trump, and they still do, and they voted for him, including me. So when I see don't be part of a MAGA agenda changing their lyrics on the song American Idiot, that makes me think you use that opportunity, Billy Joe Armstrong, to bash Trump supporters. And that's going to make us not want to listen to your music. So this is just my rant here. I don't hate Green Day. I really love Billy Joe, Trey Cool, and Mike Dirnt. Trey's one of the best drummers I've ever seen. Billy Joe and Mike, they all write great songs, especially Billy Joe Armstrong. Time of Your Life, Good Riddance is one of the best songs ever written as far as an acoustical song. So no, I'm not going to stop listening to their music the rest of my life. That's it. No, because I am itching to listen to some of their music. Great music. And Ted Nugent has even said that, in a video or on his podcast show, that Green Day is a great freaking band. They still write great music, and I think they just put an album out, I think of 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years now, and there was a great song in there called Dilemma I liked. What was the name of that album? I forgot. But anyway, this is my rant on Green Day. I'm just saying, if I ever got to be in a band, which I never have, I always wanted to be, I would make the decision to not bring up politics in my lyrics. And if I do, make it very vague to where I'm not going to piss off one side of the aisle, just, and as far as a business perspective, that might be the best route to go. Damn, this coffee's good. Holy shit. Was this my 4th cup today? And, looking over here at my CDs, yep, there's the first 2 albums. There's the greatest hits, International Super Hits. That's the name of it. And I think there's like 22 songs on that record. So I do not hate Green Day. And there's American Idiot at the bottom. I mean, that album, and it's also one of the best concept albums ever written. It really is. Thanks for listening. I'll always love Green Day, but I had to get this off my chest. You all have a great rest of your Saturday. Bye, everyone. Peace.